What do you think? Introducing the 2020 Jeep Gladiator Mojave. Doesn't this thing look great? The ultimate high-performance off-road midsize pickup truck and the first ever desert-rated Jeep. The freedom to go anywhere and do anything has always defined the Jeep brand. And nearly 20 years ago, we announced the first Rubicon, and with it, we debuted our trail-rated criteria. Think of that Rubicon as the first cousin to this Gladiator Mojave, as the top of a different kind of capability. The Gladiator is already the most capable Jeep midsize pickup truck ever. In fact, Gladiator has recently completed a successful off-road racing season at the oldest and most prestigious off-road competition, SCORE's annual Baja 1000 race. Gladiator secured a class win and a championship. For a brand that likes to prove it, Gladiator backs it up. We took this foundation and now take it to the next level. Gladiator Mojave has the mechanics to master high-speed off-road desert and sand terrains. Now, high speed and desert don't usually go together, but Jeep now unites them. Mojave's four-wheel drive system has been modified to allow 4-low at a maximum speed of 50 miles an hour. To give you some context, our Rubicon tops out in 4-low at 32 miles an hour. And remember, we're talking about performance in deep sand. The desert-rated Mojave is specially engineered to be the ultimate sand storing machine. Similar to the criteria a Jeep must meet to be designated trail-rated, the desert-rated badge is earned by excelling in 5 categories. Because this is more than just a badge, this is a Jeep badge, earned by a specific set of criteria and reinforced by Jeep engineers. First, criteria is ride, control, and stability. Because let's face it, when it comes to shifting sand, remaining in control is critical, and Gladiator has a desert-tuned suspension. Criteria number 2 is traction. Mojave can handle the job with its proven command track 4x4 system that features a 2-speed T-case, a 272-to-1 low range, a heavy-duty 3rd gen Dana 44, and a 410 rear axle with electronic locking rear diffs. Third is ground clearance, with best-in-class approach, departure, and of course, ground clearance. The Mojave can climb and crest the craziest dunes without any hang-ups. The fourth criteria is maneuverability. Nimble and responsive handling allows Mojave to climb extreme angles, and Gladiator's best-in-class 21 inches of articulation allows you to maneuver through the changing terrains at any speed. Now, obviously, the fifth one is desert prowess. This is mandatory. You don't get the badge unless you can withstand brutal heat, coarse sand, loose gravel, and intrusive dust that makes the grueling desert and sand environments. Mojave has been tested and proven across the globe in these conditions. Gladiator Mojave checks all these desert-rated boxes, and then it checks some more. Jeep engineers have equipped Mojave with specially tuned high-performance Fox 2.5-inch internal bypass shocks to maximize handling and comfort and bottom-out resistance on high speeds and sand runs. Front and rear external shocks reservoirs prevent shock fade over long, fast runs through intense conditions at extreme temperatures. Mojave uses the industry's first Fox front hydraulic jounce bumpers, and the combined result is increased dampening performance and amazing bottom-out control. The Gladiator also has a 1/2-inch increase in track to provide more stability. The frame and axles have been reinforced, and Mojave also features a front suspension lift. It's aggressive, and sorry it's the back, but it does have a front suspension lift, and front skid plates, stronger axles, cast iron steering, and knuckles. The Mojave gets 33-inch Vulcan Wild Peak all-terrain tires, and a desert-rated off-road plus setting switch that optimizes performance in sand, adjusting throttle, transmission, shift points, traction control for peak performance on high-speed passes and sand dunes. For the first time, drivers will be able to lock their rear axle in 4-high. For those who have been in deep sand, they know that extra wheel speed is needed for maximum four-wheel drive performance, and Mojave delivers. And remember, Gladiator is a true truck that provides 1,200 pounds of payload and 6,000 pounds of towing capacity. Also has an available forward-facing off-road camera to help you peek over the crest of the dunes. Powering Mojave is a 3.6 Pentastar V6 that kicks out 285 horsepower and a broadband 260 pound-feet of torque. An 8-speed automatic is standard, and a 6-speed manual is, sorry, the other way around. 8-speed automatic is available, and a 6-speed manual is standard. Mojave gets a new steel hood, and its Mojave decal and desert-rated badges leave no doubt about this truck's purpose. Exclusive wheels and sand slider side rails set the pace in the stand. Orange tow hooks and accents signal you're driving a Mojave. Inside modifications for this desert-rated Jeep are also performance-based. A competition-inspired leather-wrapped steering wheel featuring thumb bumps so the driver always knows where they are on the wheel. Front seats are designed to be more aggressive with new bolsters that will keep the driver planted when cornering hard or pushing through the hardest sand berms. Another smart detail is the color of these seats. They're available in light gray. These seats are spec'd for the hot sun environment. We're proud to bring this capability to our desert-loving enthusiasts. Jeep Gladiator Mojave is a purpose-built 4x4 specialist, and desert-rated is the criteria we have to measure and convey that 4x4 leadership. For nearly 80 years, Jeep has set the standard for true off-road performance. A brand that is known for overall capability and rock crawling will now also take the leadership position for climbing dunes. Gladiator Mojave rightfully inherits the Jeep brand's capability to do anything, delivering a brand of freedom, adventure, authenticity, and passion that you won't find anywhere else.